The letter to your husband before a divorce. Saving your marriage. In this video, I'm going to reveal a killer letter to my husband to save our marriage, to offer you the best chance to make it, break it, or help you move on. I know from my years of need that what I am going to cover with you can smash down any man's cast iron walls and make him want to stop and think, and at the very least, talk about it with you. So, get cosy, grab a pen and paper, maybe some tissues, so we can make a sample letter to save your marriage based on breaking down emotions and laying down the shield, even if he left for another woman. Your letter to your ex-husband to get him back, emotional breakdown. First, it's really important to understand within yourself how to get back inside his heart to make it possible for him to consider the possibilities that you could still have a spark, even if it's just a little shimmer of friendship. This can be done with the clever crafting of a great letter that a man hears to his core, based on principles that every male on earth can't resist. You know, people query a lot if God can save my marriage, and the short answer to that is only if you can help yourself. You are doing that right here. My heart has been in, seen and understood much heartfelt frustration of lost love, and I know what it takes to truly tap back in, to open the channel to find out if there's anything left. So let's get to it and understand how to create your letter to win him back. You and your husband fell in love. Something happened. Your love became distant. You began to disagree, fight and argue. Love turns to what seemed to be hate. Somebody shut down or exploded. The statements there are relatively important to consider for success. Not to just answer them in your mind, but to help you write down your story behind them. Not necessarily to write the preliminary letter, but it's your story. And putting it on paper brings clarity and helps to clear your mind to make preparation for your killer letter to your husband, if you want to save your relationship. A marriage takes work to keep it real, and this is work. And you can make it happen with effort by emptying your chest of all those emotions and get some feeling of relief. You are more than welcome to be brave and blurb it out in the comments section below this video and get my feedback, guidance, or just some plain compassion and reassurance. Even if you're just writing to your husband after a fight and you aren't separated or heading for a divorce, asking yourself those questions is a good process to follow. Letter to my husband to save our marriage objective. This may not be what you had in mind or the kind of letter you imagined you would be writing, but if you follow the key points, your husband will have no choice but to believe that you are worthwhile and not needy and desperate, which is what ends in failure nearly all the time. All we want to achieve with a letter after a separation is to rekindle a line of communication that is mutual and without prejudice. To save any marriage from divorce or separation, it is a must to clear the air and clear all the heartfelt emotion that has been put in the to-do box. That can all be dealt with at a much later, calmer time, when you are both willing to talk about it. More often than not, it's just one big issue, and many of the other issues are just like fragments of a broken vase. 10 key principles for writing a letter to your man he can't resist responding to. The list here in this video is designed to help your husband relax from any tension built up from him to you. If you can craft yourself a base letter going off these principles, he will immediately develop a sensation of, oh my God, maybe I'm going to miss out on that life I once believed could have been. For your ex-husband to be willing, We want him to understand that you have let him go. We want him to know that you understand that this was the best for both of you. You are sorry that it came to this, but life was getting stressful. You are grateful, although it was difficult to show. You respect him for what he did and who he was to you. You understand why. And it's okay. It doesn't matter anymore. You will never forget the days when your love was so involved and unbreakable. You forgive him. His friendship is dearly missed. Final words of, "Any time is a good time if you want a friend," to keep it open. Those principles offer him the way to see past the reasons why he left you. You may find it hard to see, but the point he sees is that it is highly likely that you have become somebody he can't have anymore. We humans love to have things we can't reach. That desire in a man is one of the most profound. And if a letter based on those points doesn't rattle his cage, you will know 100% that it's likely over forever without needing to carry on beating yourself up, and finally begin your journey of healing. Killer letter to your man to win them back template. I'm going to read out a brief letter to give you something to go by, just because I love, I care, and humbly believe in saving love when it's still very much there. The cycle the world drives today needs a change, and we need to end the false prophecy of misguided marriage. Now, let's begin. Dear lover, put the name of your lover. I am writing to let you know I am okay. It was hard for a while, but time flies, and now I am on my own and I have found myself again. I forgot how good this free feeling was. I realise that we got lost somewhere in our relationship and couldn't deal with one another for some reason. Things just got out of control and life wasn't going well for either of us. I really want you to know that the way I was with you is almost the opposite to what I ever imagined. The way I felt for you was never shown, and I owe you some appreciation, because you were the guy who I wanted to put before anything else. I know you tried to love me. If that didn't happen, and it didn't turn out to feel like it did, and I felt like I do now, things could have been like it was, but better. I know it's too late, and I completely understand that, and accept it is the way it is. You did what you did, and I am glad now that you saved us both from each other. And I can't help but still feel a little love for you, just for that. I know we will both end up with the love we desire. It's good to be free again after what went on. When we dated, fell in love, and wanted to give so much, are days I will always keep fond in my memories. The lessons learned from this have been good, and in a way, that has helped me to be less defensive and more open and understanding. You are, and always will be, a man I love, and still a man I respect. I wish to no longer share any hard feelings and offer my sincere forgiveness for everything that went on. You will always be the guy who was somebody I could relate with so well, and that is what I will miss the most. Life will carry on and we will get there. I am at peace with us, and this letter was just to let you know how I felt about everything, so we can both make life better. Life is getting shorter, and hating each other is not what we wanted. Thanks for being real. I hope we can be friends. Yours peacefully, your signature. Now, that letter to your husband to save your marriage is the killer to all his ill feelings, and is capable of bringing him back in no time at all. Please hit the thumbs up and subscribe buttons and leave a comment below this video to let me know your thoughts. If you have any questions, please drop me a comment below this video to let me know what you would like to see next and what type of videos you want me to create for you. I will be able to respond back to you as soon as possible. Also, be sure to check out our other videos as well. Thanks for watching.